Hey, all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for another 3 versus 3 on the map Temple of the Preservers. A map notorious for having horrible bases. I mean, 1 or 2 players might have a decent natural, but let's just not. Well, we'll get into that later. I have spawned down here in the bottom corner of the map as the Red Zerg with my allies Spartan as the Blue Terran, and Mike as the Teal Protoss. And our opponents up here in the opposite corner of the map from myself is Alex X, or it would be Alex. How'd you pronounce that? It's probably just Alex, and it was taken, so he put an extra X on there. So let's call him Alex. And we have Charuk as the Orange Protoss, and finally we have Esteban as the Purple Terran. I was saying, map is horrible for third bases. I mean, you've either got these golds here sort of on the sides that are so close to your opponents that, I mean, harassment is a constant threat, drops are a constant threat, and as soon as they break down these rocks, I mean, they're inserting themselves right into your reinforcement line. So if they get right in here, unless you can actually get a good surround and obliterate them, then it's just like, what do you do? But they can get trapped down here. And then you've got these island bases, which as Zerg, I hate island bases, because what are 2 things a Zerg almost never get? They almost never get Nidus Worms, which is one of the ways they would have to get here, but they need Vision first, and they almost never get Overlord drop. I mean, granted, Protoss don't generally get drop either, but they usually have a Robo up, so they could make a quick Warp Prism. I suppose you always have hatcheries, you can do a quick warp drop research too, so maybe I'm just complaining because I'm too lazy to research Overlord drop. That's probably it. And I'm getting my spawning pool up here. Looks like I'm going at 14 gas, 14 pool. I did not want to take this expansion early. Any rush is going to come right to it, and I'm like, I am not going to be responsible for defending that. So I'm going for a bit of a safer build, get some early speedlings out, so I will be better able to defend that expansion later and have later mining, because, you know, third bases, I mean, come on, third bases, it's just absurd. And interesting building placement here. Looks like the Protoss are going to use their mutual ramps to kind of build on the low ground here, although not really with any sort of rhyme or reason. It might have been a good idea if they kind of move these buildings up to the front, kind of make a united wall, then they could, you know, rally their troops behind it. But now if they are doing any, well, they're not really doing any production inside the bases, so I guess I don't have to worry about them trying to funnel out these ramps. But I like the concept, but I think they could have done a little bit better with their building placement. I mean, right now it's just kind of like a spaghetti works of trying to slip units in through here, but we'll have to see if that works out for them, or if it even comes into play. Meanwhile, we've got Esteban here, who's got a complete wall off going, going to throw a bunker on the low ground. That's not a bad idea. He can be able to get this expansion and defend it reasonably well. He will have to figure out what to do about here. Maybe throw it on some barracks, kind of force things past the bunker, but I like where he's going with this. He's going to throw a couple of barracks down here. I'd like to see him put these barracks here. I mean, especially if he's going to expand here soon. I mean, he'll move him there later, but once he gets add-ons, that's not going to happen. Although he definitely does need to get that orbital. Why is there no orbital? Get that orbital now. Well, once you have the money, of course. Looks like I'm getting that speed down, almost done. Now I feel a little more comfortable to take that expansion. And what are my allies doing? Spartan's just getting up a tech lab and a reactor. Seems pretty standard for him. Just getting, you know, some Marine Marauder out there and get an engineering base. We can get some early upgrades. It looks like he does have double gas, so he probably will be able to do that and get some early upgrades going. And Mike is making some weird pattern with his buildings here, it looks like, but he's actually just making some gateways, getting pretty standard gateway army out. Don't see anything too fancy coming from him yet, although Warp Gate research just starting. That's interesting, although Alex has no cybernetics core yet. He got an early forge. I don't know why. There's no cannons. There's not even main pylons in his base. He may want to put a pylon in his base, if, at the very least, so he can warp in around to units in case somebody's attacking him. But now he's getting a cannon? Wait, what is this cannon placement? What is this cannon defending? It'll get a couple of pot shots if something's running up the ramp and maybe guard these two gateways, but what is this cannon doing? There's going to be almost nothing back here. There's going to be nothing back here for it to shoot at. This cannon has no purpose being here. Oh, and Esteban has no purpose being here. You Terrans, you and your island bases. I am just sick. There, look, I'm getting a spire. We'll see how you like that when I got Mutalisks in your island paradise. Yeah. How do you like them apples? And it looks like Charuk does have an observer out, kind of poking around. Doesn't look like Mike has an observer of his own. He's getting a robot, but it's gonna be a while before he can get out and actually spot this observer in our midst. And ooh, immortals are coming out here for Charuk and a warp prism. Oh, well, you're gonna take the other island. This is gonna be some tricky maneuvering. He's gonna have to try to not get spotted. Unless he was planning on going here and didn't realize that his ally already took it. Looks like no one's going for any sort of rush this time. They're just kind of going for a macro game. Yeah, I still would have liked them to put these barracks here. It would have been so much more effective, because right now people can just run right here and they don't even have to worry about this barracks. It's just protecting his ramp, basically. But, you know, put your buildings where you want. I don't know. You've got more logical building placement than your ally Alex here, who's apparently guarding this pylon with this cannon's guarding this pylon with its life. And a probe here from Mike. Oh, he knocked down the rocks already. Oh, is he going to try to sneak this gold base? Oh, that is pretty bold. Although, considering Alex hasn't even taken his natural yet, it may be a while before anyone tries to take that. And I thought I heard a changeling dying. Do I have changelings in their bases? I do have an overseer here. What has he seen? Not much, but it looks like he's seen enough to say, oh, it's time to put up missile turrets, because anytime you see an overlord, or I suppose an overseer, it's time to throw up missile turrets, because those things are dangerous, man. They are dangerous. And he's like, oh, okay, well, apparently I know it. I'm not wanted. There we go. Mike's putting up this expansion here. Oh, I'm getting a Twilight Council going up. Looks like Marauder's slow. That's kind of late for Marauder's slow, Esteban, at the 9 3/4 minute mark. And just now getting the +1. I'm not sure what you're up to. And it looks like he wanted to build an expansion here, but right now this SCV is just kind of like waiting for the supplies because no one can afford it. And we do have some Mutalisks moving in here, trying to dodge the missile turrets. They have found a sweet spot in the middle, and they're sniping a bunch of SCVs. No response from Esteban, and here come the Marines. And the Mutalisks are going to slip out of there. Oh, watch that missile turret. Yeah, slip out of there and did quite a bit of damage. We check the units lost right now. How have I lost 7 units? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so used to being purple that I thought these were my losses. Oh, how embarrassing. So it looks like 7... Can't have been 7 SCVs. That's not how much 7 SCVs cost. So he's lost something. I don't know what. And it looks like, oh, Shark's going to send an observer over there saying, well, we can't have any of that nonsense. Let's kind of poke around and see what's going on over there. And it kind of has pinned him to the back of his base. Not that he's really needed up in the front of his base. Well, he still has some units up there. And sending one Marine out. I guess he's just scouting with this Marine. Just a single Marine scout. Maybe going to check on this expansion. But if these Mutalisks find him, that Marine is not going to make it. And oh, and their Mutalisk buddies have showed up too. That Marine is in big trouble right now. Please don't tell me he sent that Marine down there just to take out that Overseer. Maybe he clicked to kill the Overseer, and it still saw it in range and still flew all the way there. Oh no, pulled the Marine. Oh, well, actually, maybe that's enough to take this on. Oh, there's another missile turret there. One Mutalisk is going to go down. I don't know if this is worth it. Oh, there's too many missile turrets here. Get out of there. Oh, I have found a sweet spot. The Marines are finding. Oh, I'm losing way too many Mutalisks here. Whoa, there's some SCVs right there. Did he try to rally over here? And oh, missile turrets everywhere. And I just cannot find a sweet spot, and I just got to get those Mutalisks out of there. But meanwhile, we've got this gold. Mike, you need to get more saturation there ASAP. You need to make probes, chrono boost them out. You want to be able to mine this out as quickly as possible before they find it. Although he does have a forward observer here, kind of keep an eye on that, but there's no way he's going to be able to defend it in time. Lost so many Mutalisks there. This is not cost effective at all. And wait, what did Mike lose? Did we miss a battle? I think we missed a battle. Wait, let's go back. I want to make sure I didn't. I'm so busy watching the Mutalisks, I think I missed a major battle. And I think I backed up too far. Let's go a little bit further. Let's go a little bit further forward. A little bit further forward. Yeah, now the base isn't even up. So something very unseemly happened to this army. Yeah, and here comes Johnny Marine out here to take out that nasty overseer. What happened? What happened? What happened to Mike's army? Okay, they're moving out now. That production tab back up, see what's going on. Looks like he's gonna try to get some Colossus tech out, but what happened? Looks like he's gonna try to poke here at Charuk's natural. Yeah, my Mules are in the base, and he's gonna try to take out Charuk's natural, which is not even up yet. And it looks like he is gonna get it, but here comes Charuk's forces, and you need to get those stalkers out of there. There's 2 immortals there. You don't really want to take this on. And what is this? What is this doing? All the stalkers are still these are not Mike's force fields. He has no sentries here. So you just put up a bunch of force fields to protect yourself against stalkers that were all shooting at you. So I don't think that was a good engagement there for Mike. He needed to get out of there. Does he even have blink? Doesn't have blink, but he took way too many losses there. And I mean, that could maybe mean costing this expansion right here. Looks like I'm a little late on my upgrades. Just getting the +1 for my lings now. I guess I was a bit focused on my Mulos. Even got a macro hatch out right there. He's got this observer kind of spotting this flank, although well, the rocks are still up there, and I'm not sure what those units are doing right there. But I don't know what these units are doing right here, but we see them. I do have some Zerglings on the watchtowers. And it looks like Spartan's going to be able to intercept them. Does he have stim? He does have stim. He could have stimmed forward and gotten quite a few of those Marines, but oh, but now they're trapped. Oh, they needed to evacuate out of there. They are trapped right now. They are basically going to be fighting for their lives. No, I'm sorry, Esteban. You're not getting out of there. And he's not even... You have to turn and fight. Why are you hiding in a corner? You're going to die. At least don't let him snipe you while you're running. That was not well done, Esteban. And oh, looks like I'm going to be taking this gold. We're going to have both golds. And it does look like Spartan has taken this corner of the map. So I don't know what happened to that warp prism that had a... Well, it's still there apparently. I don't know what Charuk is doing with this. But that's going to give us more than half. I mean, we basically are going to have this part of the map. Although we don't have control of this watchtower, we do have control of this one for the time being. Oh, I see a lot of movement here from Esteban. Is he getting ready to do something? Putting a command center up there. And getting a planetary there, that's an interesting choice. What did he put over here? Did he put a planetary? Okay, he put an orbital there, that's good. And it looks like my Mules are trying to poke around now to see some more trouble. Oh, I did find that warp prism. Can I get it? Oh, no, it doesn't look like I can. Why am I trying to snipe a warp prism that has been sitting there half the game? And that one Muse is like, no! I was told to take out that warp prism, but it's going to survive with 10 hit points. I don't know what it's doing there, but it looks like Esteban's doing something. He's going to knock down these rocks. Just as this expansion is popping up, this could be devastating if I lose this expansion. Well, yeah, devastating, but it'll be pretty bad. He hasn't quite pushed forward yet. Oh, there he goes. Does he even know that I have the space? He doesn't. As far as he knows, the space is not taken. So where? What? Wait, what? What? He knocked down these rocks so he could do a UE around here and go to the watchtower when he could have just gone there from the backside and essentially exposed his base to open attack. Yeah, and I'm going to see that because I still have this watchtower. You didn't even swing by this watchtower. Just to make sure that it's clear. And now I have clear vision of your whole army standing there. Vision, very, very, very important. Well, Spartan hasn't even taken his natural yet, but he has taken this base, so it's not overly surprising. And putting a planetary there, why would you put a planetary there? I mean, you're going to have to commit pretty hard to get stuff over there to attack, so I don't know if planetary is really your best choice. And you've built up a ton of money, Spartan. I think you need more production facilities. We got a gate, a factory, and 3... Oh, you have nowhere near enough production facilities right now, and that's why you're building up a ton of money. Uh-oh, but it looks like Mike's expansion has been spotted, but he's been mining at it for a while, and there are some cannons that at least slow them down, but the space is probably a total loss. It looks like Mike's moving to respond, but you're just going to have to let it go. The cannons are not going to do enough to this army for you to make a difference. You'd be very foolish to take this on, and this base is about a third About a third mined out. And, oh, no, this is suicide. You're going at this alone. He has more than there. I mean, you're going against all three armies by yourself. And what are these force fields doing? Someone explain this to me. And did Spartan just snipe one of Mike's stalkers? And look, now actually these force fields are actually working for them, because these Colossus can kind of sit behind the force fields and not have to worry about it. And more force fields go down. That's just helping these guys out, because these Colossus can sit back. Well, these Colossus got to be microed back a little bit. These force fields are working for the Colossi. Pull the Colossi back. Oh, I don't know what you're doing with your force field, Alex, but you're unless those, I don't know if there's Alex and Trooks, but Alex is the only one with sentries left. But those force fields completely worked against your army right there. And I think with all these immortals, though, these guys are going to have to run away. And oh, here come my Zerglings late to the party, and they oh no, go get them, no, get them. Oh, I was actually going to get him, but it looks like I have a problem with my expansion right now. Burrowing all my drones, but it looks like I'm going to lose this. I'm going to try to send my Lings in to do damage, but this is not really a good angle for the Zerglings. They cannot get the surround that they need, but they might be able to save the expansion. I don't know. It's going to be close. It's regenerating its hit points. The Marine count is going down, but then again, so are the Zerglings are going to be enough to get them all down. Oh, it's going to be so close. If the Lings go down, the expansion is almost surely to fall. One Ling left, 3 Marines. And now they're going to try to take it out. Oh, enough for the Lings pop at the last minute and save the expansion. What is this? What is this? Esteban, what are you doing? You got a command center here and a command center here. What is he doing? All my queens are like, fine, I'll shoot your command center. What is it doing over here? I have a feeling at least one of these was meant for this bit. Where's this one going now? You didn't take out the base. It's still here. You know it's still here. What's going on? Somebody explain this to me. Look at how it's going to get shot with a spore. Oh, well, what is going on here? Boy, Esteban really wants this gold. He wants it so bad he's going to try to land a command center on my hatchery. Oh, am I going to have enough to defend this? This might be able enough to take this expansion down. The queen's going to pop and buy it a little bit of time. And oh no, transferring the drones in there. Oh, and then the expansion goes down. Actually, if they focused down the drones, I might have been able to save the expansion. I guess that depends on whether or not these Lings can take down the Marines, which it doesn't look like they quite have enough to do it. But I'm throwing more Lings in there, and oh, and a little bit less help might. Yeah, if those Marines had focused down those drones instead of the hatchery, I might have been able to save it. And oh, that command center is going to go down. And I'm going to try to get that expansion back up. And now I've got some spines here to defend, so he can't just, Esteban can't just keep pushing into my expansion. This is my gold. This is my gold. And I am getting 3/3 Lings. And do I have that crackling upgrade? I do not. I need to get that. I have a ton of money. I need to be spending that. I think I need more hatcheries. I have 32 larvae, but I don't even think 32 larvae is enough to spend on that. Ooh, but I am getting a greater spire. Maybe I'm saving up money for some broodlords, though. Although I really would like to get that adrenal glands. And it looks like finally Trurk's going to be taking this expansion. It's been a long time, and actually they haven't even taken this expansion yet. What's going on here? This hasn't been mined and killed off or something, has it? No, they have not taken this base. And actually, Trurk's taking all the bases. Alex has got no mining. Alex has got no mining bases right now. I hope they're giving him some money because he's got nothing. What is that Void Ray up to? Is he gonna try to poke around here? There are some cannons here that'll defend against any sort of weak Void Ray attack. But if they come in force, it could go down quickly. And these Colossi are antsy. They want to get into battle. They heard what happened to their buddies. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Alex? What are you doing, Alex? You're gonna get your guys killed, Alex, unless he pokes around and finds a place to land. No, doesn't look like he wants to try it. But who wants to try something is Esteban. He really wants that expansion, but afraid to tell you, there's a bit more resistance for you here this time, and that observer is gonna be like, guys, you might want to consider not going this direction. Oh, and I was gonna try to expand that creep, and he snipes it instantly. That is not gonna make me happy. But the Greater Spire is done, and I'm going to send a Ling up there just to scout, see what's going on here. So he does have a Marine Marauder coming my way, just 1/1 though, and I've got some 3/3 Lings. They don't have the crackling speed upgrade, but they do have some spines to help defend them. And where are those Broodlords? Wow, I got those guys selected. There we go. There's the Broodlords. Maybe I was waiting. Maybe I was waiting for some Overlords to pop. It looks like I might have not had quite the supply for it. Goal expansion's back up. It looks like Esteban really wants this. And sending out another scouting command center, apparently. Are they trying to get over here to this base? Do they even know whether or not this base has been taken? They haven't even checked to see if that base is taken. I have a feeling they're just trying to... He's trying to ninja a command center past here. And throwing up some spores now to defend against, I guess, against any air. But the Broodlords are ready now, and here come the Broodlings. He might have waited too long to push in, and the Broodlings or the Broodlords are going to push back, and he is going to get some siege tanks up. But I got Broodlords. You have siege tanks. Do the math. In fact, it might even better if I shoot it at his army, because then I can get the siege tanks to do damage against his own army. But now he's going to push right into the spines. I don't know if that's a good idea. The Spore Crawlers are shooting at the Medivacs, and the Zerglings are all going to get a surround, which means they're probably not going to get a good focus on the Broodlords. And no, the Broodlords are still fine. Absolutely fine. He's going to try to reinforce, and I need to pull the Lings back. Pull them back to the Spine Crawlers. Pull them back to the Spine Crawlers. Or just keep throwing them there until they all die. There you make more. You got money. Just make some more. There we go. Now we're going to pull back to the Spine Crawlers. And it looks like Charuk's going to be pushing out here with a modest army with some Phoenix worked in for some reason. Oh, it looks like Spartan's going to help defend my front here with some tanks, which is going to make this pretty impregnable. Tanks, Spines, Broodlords with some Lings thrown in, and some Marine Marauder. Good luck taking that out. And it looks like Mike sees the danger coming to his base. He's trying to position himself. Oh no, he's trying to position himself. He's got Void Rays of his own, but he's got a problem at his front door. He's going to send his Stalkers over there. Whatever happened to his Colossi? They must have gotten sniped. I apparently missed that. And while that battle's going on, it looks like Esteban still really wants to get this expansion, but that's not going to work out for him because he's going against Broodlord Siege Tank, and this is just a losing proposition. He's going to get a ping here. And it looks like I'm going to be able to spare my Zerglings because that front is impregnable right now. And, oh, he's got bringing... Oh, well, those are Mike's Void Rays, actually. And he's running out of Stalkers. But he's got Void Rays of his own. And Alex has got a couple of Immortals in a Warp Prism because he must have seen a Liquid Hero game or something. I don't know. But we haven't quite cleaned this up. A couple more Void Rays here for Mike. But he needs to be focusing down the Stalkers because that's basically... Once that's gone, then his Void Rays are just going to destroy it. But, oh, looks like they're trying to move into the corner, which I don't know what that's going to do. It's just going to... And, well, now these force fields make a little bit more sense, but you're pretty much going to die. And now we're getting drops on my base, but, oh, that poor Viking trying to snipe my Overseer. He really is not like that Overseer. I don't know what it is. And, well, I could send some... I got a Viking shooting at my Broodlords, too, but it looks like he's... If he marched forward, he might be able to take out this expansion, but instead he's going to be fighting some Broodlings here in a second. These Vikings notwithstanding. So that's okay. I got money. I can make more Broodlords. Oh, now I'm getting the Crackling upgrade, and it looks like I will be able to defend this base. And the Queen's like, hey, you leave my Broodlords alone. Those are mine, you stupid Viking. And that Viking's not going to micro at all, and it's going to go down, and it looks like, yeah, this is going to be cleaned up. The expansion's fine. This is my gold. My gold. Meanwhile, we've got Spartan here counterattacking a handful of speed zealots are not going to do it, and he's going to be start. Oh, looks like he wasn't quite in range, or yeah, wants to get a little bit closer and just start pounding this base. And a quick scan's going to give him some vision, although I don't know if that was necessary quite. He could have just flown a couple of Vikings over there for the vision. And a single Void Ray, that's not going to help. Yeah, and this base is going to go down. What do they have now? And they haven't even they still have not taken this base. Do they have money? Well, Alex doesn't have money. Alex, why don't you take this base? Somebody take this base. Esteban wants to take this base because his fleet of command centers haven't exactly done him much good. And yeah, I'm putting up a lot of defense here at this base. Meanwhile, I got this at the front door. I never really replaced those Broodlords, though. Not really sure why that is. But it's looking pretty bad now. I don't think they've got the economy now to keep up with us. And they're about to lose this goal. Although if they mined here right now, they could get... There we go. Esteban's going to throw down a command center. Maybe if you drop one of your many command centers there instead of flying them across... Why is he making so many command centers? I don't get this. But, I mean, they don't have no... They have some money. They just must not have the production facilities to keep up. Immortal Void Ray. Well, that's an interesting combination. But your armies are going to be dead before it's ever done. Oh, wow, look at those zealots burn away. But, oh, that's probably not that good. We can go siege up against charge lots. And might get out some void rays of his own, although you could probably finish that up. I don't know. Oh, well, that's because you got some zealots in your base. And I'm going to send my Zerglings over. Once they hop into the... Oh. Wait, whose void ray was that? I thought that was Mike's void ray. Apparently it wasn't. I guess I wasn't paying attention to that one. And, oh, I forgot 13 more Broodlords are on the way. Oh, there they are. Do I have any upgrades for my Broodlords? Just a +1 attack. I do have full upgrades for the Broodlings, though, because I got the 3/3. And here we go. Esteban looks like he's getting out his last major army, even recruiting an SCV with Vespine and a single Thor. They need everything they can get over here, but they're walking in single file and getting obliterated. Not even the SCV with the Vespine gas survived, and those tanks are going to quickly turn on that Thor. Oh, actually, they don't even need the tanks for the Thor. Just getting obliterated. And here come my Broodlords. I am sick of you trying to snipe my gold. It is time for some vengeance. Although slaughtering all your armies right here might have been vengeance enough. And it looks like we have this cleaned up, although Charuk's got a lot of Void Rays, and I don't see a lot of anti-air left here, although we could bring in these Void Rays. Where are these Void Rays going? Oh, there we go. We need them over here. We need to take them against these other Void Rays. And where's Alex going now? He's gonna drop his Immortals again. Well, you can try to drop them here. I don't like your odds, personally. Oh, and the Corruptors are gonna see that, and apparently they're not quite in the range of the Broodlords, but we'll soon fix that. There's not even enough room in here for the Broodlings to attack. Yeah, this is my gold. Stay away from my gold. And a single siege tank? My Changeling's going to see that. But there's going to be the GG from Charuk. Because apparently there's still some Void Rays there. And that tank went right into the range of my Broodlords. And there goes Alex. And now it's just... Come on, Esteban. Are you going to do the honorable thing? Nah, he's just going to leave. Just going to leave. So you hear that, people? This is my gold. But I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.